everybody, it's Brock and we got a brand new episode of All About. Today we are learning about the Roundface Batfish. Other names are the Platax Teira Batfish, the Longfin Batfish, the Pinnatus Batfish, or even the Orbicular Batfish. There's a whole bunch of names out there, and honestly I think we were a little confused. Even online you would see pictures of them with different names associated, but overall we're learning about this beautiful batfish. Prices on them, you'll usually spend about $80 to get one, and that's just a juvenile. If you're wanting one of the larger, more adult versions of this fish, you can pay a pretty penny to get one. Tank size, I definitely recommend about a 250 gallon because they get so big. Even if you were to start out with a juvenile, they grow pretty quick, so you would need a big enough tank for them by the end of their lifespan. Care level, I would say moderate. They do take a couple of specific things to take care of them. Temper, they are a very peaceful fish. They aren't going to mess with any of your other fish. They swim around out in the open. They aren't going to chase anybody. They don't get territorial over anything. Overall, they are a really good fish that you do not have to worry about being a bully. Reef compatibility, sadly not. This beautiful fish does not need to go into a reef, mainly because they will pick at your corals. They'll even eat your shrimp and other crustaceans. They chase those in the wild, so they'll definitely chase them in your tank. And they've even been known to eat smaller fish once they are to that huge adult size. So you want them in a tank with big enough fish and in just kind of one of those fouler fish only with live rock tanks. Temperature, keep it 72 to 78, DKH 8 to 12, pH 8.1 to 8.4, and your salinity 1.020 to 1.025. All that's basic there to keep up with them. Make sure you keep your levels in check. Make sure you don't have any sudden spikes in like your ammonia or nitrates. Keep your water changes up, especially for this fish once he does get such a large size. Large fish means a large bioload, so you'll definitely want to keep up with your levels and make sure they're not getting too high throughout the month. And also keep up with them water changes, and it'll definitely help you out. Max size, they can get up to 2 feet long. This is a very big fish. The one you're seeing in the video is definitely a massive adult swimming around in the aquarium. Fish that can get this big definitely need plenty of room to swim around in. That's why I try to recommend getting at least a 250 gallon tank, because that guarantees it's going to be about 6 feet long. Plenty of room for him to swim around in the tank. Now the juveniles, they almost look completely different from when they become an adult. Juveniles will have a really tall, skinny fins going from the top to bottom. They look really pretty, makes them look really tall. But as they do get older, those fins tend to shorten and they kind of round out within the body. And so you end up with just basically a circular fish. So it's really cool to see them grow up like that. Colors on them, dark, silver gray body, black and white striped face. And what's really good about them and really unique is their fins are this bright yellow. Almost looks like a yellow tang coloration on the end of its fins. Diet, so they are an omnivore. Main things I'd recommend is feed some algae in there. Also be feeding him some very meaty foods because that's what he really likes. He's definitely more of a carnivore, swimming around in the tank looking for shrimp to eat. Make sure to get some really good frozen cubes out there. You can get like the mysis, the brine shrimp. Spirulina is another really good one. They also have some angel food mixtures in there with some thicker pieces with like krill. Those are also would be a really good one for them. You could even get frozen shrimp from the grocery store and thaw it out and chop it up. For those adults that do get so big, you can drop that in there and they will tear it up. They'll love it. So make sure you're just feeding them plenty of food throughout the day. Origin, they do come from the Indo-Pacific area of the world. A lot of them are found along the coast of Australia. Compatibility, just ask. Usually we recommend just having one in the tank just because they get so large, and a larger fish of course means more bioload. So you don't want to have too many of these in a tank together, otherwise you'll be having your ammonia nitrate be spiked throughout the month. You can have them in a pair in a big enough tank. You can also see them schooling together in the wild. So a lot of times whenever you see them in these massive tanks like at an aquarium or when scuba divers go out, they're actually swimming like 2, 3, 4, 5 of them swimming together throughout the reef. Compatibility, again, You definitely want to make sure they're with peaceful fish. Will not go good with those aggressive predators. Like if you put them in there with an aggressive trigger or an aggressive puffer fish, they will definitely see those fins as little snacks and you'll see little bites taken out of them. You definitely don't want them to go through that. So put them with other bigger fish. You know, you can put them in tanks with clownfish, with larger wrasse. You can put them in there with tangs and angelfish. Just a good Fowler tank and he'll be very happy in. The tank setup, you definitely want a very open tank. Don't force him to be stuck in a tank where there's too much live rock. He likes to swim way out in the open, but you also want to have some large overhangings and large caves for him to swim through and also have a place to hide in. So nice, good open area. You can see in the video he likes to stay up high, swimming around up at the top. Other than that, that pretty much hits on everything you need to know about the round-face batfish. They are a unique one. You don't see them that often, so I was really glad to capture a shot of them. If you have any other questions or have taken care of one before, please leave some comments down below. I'd love to hear your experience with them. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video. Check out our other ones that are coming out each week. And also, reach out to me if you ever need some help. I'd be happy to help you. I hope you all have a good day, and I hope you all enjoyed this video of All About. Hey everybody, it's Brock, and today's video is sponsored by Dream Team Forever. Make sure to check out our website as we just released the first ever All About tees that feature 30 fish and inverts from the series. Click the link in the description to get some for you and your family.